What? Girl, honey, you can't tell me nothing. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like, to me. Hey, sis. Okay, girl, here's what you'll need. Some got to be glued free spray, some scissors, tweezers, needle and thread, your makeup, foundation, and your clips, your T-pins for your wig dome, your bundles, of course, your lace front closure, your water spray bottle, and of course, any type of cap that you want to use. You'll notice that I have two here because I wasn't quite sure of which one I was going to use. Okay, girl, so I got me a little wig dome. I hope I'm using the right terminology for that thing. I have no earthly idea. Nevertheless, you will see me pull out two different types of wig caps. Girl, excuse my mess ups here. Okay, anyway. So the first wig cap. Okay, let me stop talking so y'all can really see what's going on. Y'all know I get sidetracked now. Okay, so this is one wig cap. Okay, love this one because it's going to be tight on my head. Do not like that one, or I'm not even sure if I don't like it, but I didn't want to use it because I just felt like it was not going to do any justice, honey. Even though it has a little, you know, a little what you call it, the stretcher thing, the thing, the I don't know, girl. I'm acting so unprofessional right now. Okay. So I put the wig cap on my wig dome, okay? And I am going to secure it on my wig dome, all right? And then I am going to make sure that the front is matching the front and the back is matching the back, okay? And I am going to take some T-pins and secure it down, as you will see here shortly. Okay. Girl, why it take me 30 minutes just to do something that only takes 30 seconds, girl? I'm so particular, y'all. Like, I will go over something like again and again and again just to make sure it is perfect. That's just how I am. It shouldn't take you as long as I took, but anyway, grab your closure or your lace frontal and get ready to sew that down. And look at that blue, girl, blue, purple, just all kinds of cuteness. And if you want to see how I colored that, I did color that closure and as well as my bundles. I do have another video and it should be on the end, at the end of this video as well, that you can just click on it. Or you can just go to my channel or my page and just look for how to color a 613 closure and bundles. But anyway. Okay, so here, as you see, I am pulling it down a little bit. You want to make sure that your closure is a little bit further than where your cap starts. So just pull that down a little bit so it'll make it look a little bit natural, as you'll see when you put it on your head. So just make sure that it's a little bit down, not too far down, but like maybe not even half an inch down, but just a little bit. And you will put your T-pins on your lace so that you can make sure it is tight. And you'll see me kind of pulling it to the left or to the right just to make sure it's tight on there, and so they won't move, and that you'll have a clean and beautiful closure. So now once you flip it over to the back, you will take your T-pins again and just make sure it is secure on your wig dome. Make sure it is tight, no bubbles, no humps, no lumps. Just make sure it's tight and beautiful, just like that. So here what I'm doing is I am just braiding this down. You can just put it all up and clip it all up if you prefer. But I just felt like I needed to braid it down so that it'll be better for me to sew on my frontal closure or lace front closure. And here you will see me show you how to thread a needle. And sometimes it'll take you more than one try because of the tip of the thread is a little janky. So take your scissors. Honey, these are some jalopy scissors. I just bought those scissors, girl, and they are just not even working, girl. Look at that. Hot mess. Ain't even working. But I still tried again, girl, and it still didn't work. But anyway, get you some good scissors, okay? And just cut the end of your thread so that you can thread your needle correctly. And so it'll be a little bit easier for you as well. And you will see once I get my life together, how that will look. So here you will see me use just one knot. You can do two, but one knot is fine. And once you cut that, you will then begin to sew on your frontal closure. And here, y'all, you will notice at the closer to the end that this video will chop off and go into a different segment. I am sorry about that, but I will tell you this. You need to, once you start, you can do either the over method like that, or you can do the under method, which is, I think I'm about to do the under method here, which basically just means you start underneath and move up. And then once you have your needle through your wig cap and your frontal, you are just going to, and also this is where you use your spray bottle to get those flyaways away. And together, honey. And just put that needle through the end of the hole, just like that, to knot it up, okay? And then once you continue on to sew your frontal closure, you're just gonna keep going up that side, okay? And once you're finished at the end, you'll cut and then start a new row on the other side, and then you can continue on that other side all the way to the back. And the reason why you want to do it that way is so that your frontal won't shift or it won't move. So just do this side first, cut the thread, do the other side, do the other side, and then move on to the backward. The back row, sorry. And I wish I had the part where I showed y'all that in here, but something happened. I must have edited that out by accident. So I'm sorry for that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here I am showing you how to thread your tracks. I hope that you noticed that I am using 2 tracks instead of 1. These are called doubling it up. You're just doubling it up, girl. And that's just to give it a little bit more volume in the back rather than all the volume in the front. And again, I just use 2 bundles because I have a small head. And so you'll just make sure that your extension or your extensions is securely and tightly knitted to the wig cap here, okay? So make sure that you put your T-pin here to kind of place to hold it in place, and you'll put a T-pin on the other side to hold it in place as well, and you'll just begin to thread your extensions. Now, I want to note here that you'll see me start off doing it's called the fencing method with the needle and thread. Y'all, I did not like this method. I saw it on YouTube and I was like, oh, I just want to see if it works for me. Girl, I should have just just stick to what you know, girl. Just stick to what you know, okay? And you'll see me switch up my method a little later in the video when I get to the middle of the wig cap. You'll start to see that I switch up the way I am threading the extensions onto the wig cap. So, and the reason why I don't like the fencing method, because it is loose. It seems to be more loose. And look at here, girl, I'm trying to take it out. Like, girl, you can't go back that way. Anyway, so I'm just like, okay, let me just keep on doing it then. And then you'll see me change up my method a little later. So now we are at the middle of the head or the dome, and of course you're going to start off by making sure that your extension is secured and tight in the beginning, and make sure you knock that off by putting the needle through the hole at the end. And here is the other method that I have been doing for years. Have no idea what this is called. I just don't know, girl, but I just been doing this for a long time, and I just use this regular smegular method, just under and just keep going across until you get to the end, girl, and then knot it up at the end. And as you will see, when I get to the end of this track, I will do the flip over method, and that just means that you flip over the track, and that you don't cut it, you just keep going, and just make sure that you once you flip it over, that it is secure and tight to the wig cap, and so that you won't have any lumps or humps or anything. So now once you get all the way up to the top, just make sure that your lash track closer to your extension, or I'm sorry, closer to your frontal closure is actually sewn onto the closure. And I will begin to take a water bottle just to kind of, again, do away with the flyaways and just kind of make my work a little bit easier for me. So honey, here is where you want to cut out where your closure is. Just make sure that you don't cut the thread, nor make sure that you don't actually cut the closure either. So just put your hand in between there and cut that out, like so. Girl, don't cut the thread, girl. Don't cut the thread. Just FYI, don't cut the thread. So here I am preparing for my plucking. I started just doing, I split it in half. I did one side while keeping the other side regular or the same way, just so I can compare the two. And you just want to kind of go in a 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, and just kind of do thin rows. And if you all want a more detailed tutorial of how to do that, I can definitely show you how to do that. And use your comb to do away with the excess hair. And now I am getting to the juicy part, girl. It's getting closer. So once you finish your plucking, you will take your makeup or your foundation. I use, I forgot what color it is. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But it's the color that's close to my skin, girl. Use the color that's close to your skin, girl. And I wouldn't use liquid though. I can't say that. Don't use liquid. Use like the powdery stuff, the powder foundation. It works so much better to me. And once you do that, you are going to make sure that you are going to set it with your Got to Be glue freeze spray, which I'm going to show you here shortly. And of course, this is just if you don't feel like bleaching your knots. This is the method I use because I didn't bleach my knots. You are going to spray that one time. And then you're going to use your blow dryer on warm. Well, I use my blow dryer on warm first to make sure it's dried, and then I put it on cool to also continue to make sure it's dry and that the makeup is not rubbing off. And that's the point of the Got to Be glue freeze spray, just to hold the foundation in place. Honey, that's what it looks like on my head, girl. Please excuse the background noise. Landscapers doing their thing. I commend them. But yeah, I just want to give y'all a little show of how it turned out. My hair. What? Girl, honey, you can't tell me nothing. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like, to me. It's not like too much, but it is just enough. Okay, I'm gonna end this right here. I just want to show y'all, give y'all a little, a little taste, you know what I'm saying, a little snippet of how it turned out, honey, because honey, it gives me all kinds of life, honey. I just, oh, yes, yes, what? Okay, for real. Okay, bye, because I can't. Here is some cute little sexy pictures. If you like the pants that you see right there, I made those. Hit me up, girl. Everything will be in the description box. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.